there, gamers all around. Welcome, and here we are playing Creativerse. Today's a build. I'm sorry I didn't get this uploaded earlier. I have been out of it recently. I am trying to get back into the swing of things. However, here today we are going to build a wooden cage just like this, the thing that I'm walking on right now. Basically, there's a glitch in the game, whereas if you let your creatures walk around in just a normal pen, they will jump out and over the fence, and then they will just start wandering around the world, and you will lose them. So that's the purpose of this cage right now. Here I am trying to show off one of the names of my froggers, or not froggers, keepas. And one of the names is Frogger, literally. There's Frogger. There's Frogger. I called him Frogger because of the game Frogger. And he kind of looks like a frog, so he reminded me of Frogger. So, you gotta be careful when you open up the gates too, because if you leave them open, then they will walk out of the cage and they will leave. So, the whole purpose of a wooden cage is to keep your livestock, your animals, inside the pen, so that way they won't go wandering off into the world and then you lose your creature, you lose your pet, quote unquote. Here I am showing off the names. I named this guy Shrek because he reminded me of the ogre. Here I go, start building the wooden cage. I already got the pen. So I already got like the floor, the like shredded leaves. I got the wooden box area of the wooden, like the yellow brick wall for the outside area, and then I have the fence over the wooden brick wall. Here I am now. I'm trying to make more materials so that way I could have enough materials to make fences, because I craft fences in this game. And here I am, I go back over here, I jump back on there. So I'm basically trying to make a fence high enough so that way I can go into the fence and not feel like I'm being claustrophobic in the cage, because the problem that I've had in the past with building anything in this game is the fact that when I walk into a room or walk into a building that I just created, my head reaches, like in the game, my head reaches the ceiling. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Here I am trying to move Minty. I named her Minty. So I'm trying to move her so that way she's out of the way, so that way I don't hurt her. Alright, so I put the fence there. I'm trying to build the cage big enough so that way the creatures won't jump out, and then so that way I won't potentially lose them, is what I'm trying to say. And so that way when I walk into the cage, my head won't be to the ceiling. So that's why I built it a little higher than usual. And the reason why the music feels, or like you hear the music and it sounds weird, is because I have it pumped all the way up, so it's faster, so I'm using less time. You know, this is only a 10-minute build video. It's supposed to be Friday's upload, but I wasn't feeling it, so that's why it's not up until just now. So I'm basically just building a cage, like a wooden cage. I ran out of materials to build more fences, so here I am coming back to get more materials. Here I am trying to create more. Alright, I just left. Woo, I fly back. Okay. Up. Alright, I made it. And this is where I have to be careful, because sometimes if I fall off, it's gonna be really hard for me to get back up from this level without a fence, or without a Without a ladder. That's why I have the ladder. You know, in one of my inventories, one of my slots. Okay, so I'm building more fences. I'm just trying to make it tall enough so that way the creatures can roam around. Because I don't like them standing around doing nothing. You know, I like them moving. I like them being alive. So that's the whole purpose of this cage. So that way I don't lose them, number one. Number two, so that way I don't stand, like go inside the fence and feel like the roof is right on my head. So that's why I'm doing this. And yes, the Shrek over there, that I named, the goblin that's named Shrek. I mean, I know it's not a goblin, but I'm calling him a goblin because it looked like a goblin. Sounds like a goblin. Probably is a goblin. I mean, I know the proper term is Muryu, but I call him an alien. I call him. Gee, I forgot the term. I call him Goblin. Found it. Sorry, guys. Alright, so here I am now building the roof so that way, you know, these guys won't just magically jump over 4 stories high of a fence, although I doubt that they would. Because, I mean, 4 stories high is pretty tall, but then again, a creature like the rocky creature, I forget the name. Megaron, something like that. Not Megatron, but like a Trog. That's what I was thinking of. Trogs are pretty big creatures. They can jump pretty high. So, you know, that's why I don't want to lose any of the creatures. Here I am admiring the window, and I'm realizing that the window looks kind of wrong. But oh well. I'm not the one who built it. I mean, I am the one who built this house, but I'm not the one who built the blueprint, so I can't really take the person at fault here, or even the game at fault, because it could be the game that built this blueprint at fault. Anyways, it's not what I wanted to talk about. That's not why I'm here. So, I'm here to build a wooden cage. And I'm almost done building the wooden cage, by the way. So I just finished up building the wooden cage, and then that's pretty much it. That's done, you know, and I set the creatures to wander, and then they walk around the cage, and my cage is done. Yeah, I like flying in this game. You can only fly if you get into the pro part of the game. Anyways, this is when I take my fence, and I basically use it to build onto the fence. That way I can actually climb onto the roof of the fence. That way I don't have to fly anymore. So that way, and in case I fall down again, anyways, I would get back up with the fence there, because the fence would be there. Here I am, I'm just building the roof, closing it off, make sure these goblins, they're Muryu goblins. It's a new thing now. I invented that. You're welcome. Won't be able to, you know, jump out. Though it does look like it's hitting their heads. Maybe I might wanna bring it up a little higher, because it is hitting their heads. And I don't know why I didn't realize that till just now. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, it doesn't hit my head, the player, but it hits my creature in the head. Yeah, that's a great idea. Here I am putting some torches, because it's about to be dark, and I don't want creatures spawning on top of the cage. I don't want them spawning in the cage, because that's gonna cause problems. I mean, I don't know. For the most part, I haven't had any creatures spawn inside of a dark cage so far, but I just don't want to risk it. So anyways, that concludes my video of making the cage. Hope you enjoyed it, and over and out.
I tried to give away all I had. My mind was full of my mistakes. I've been too fragile through my life, and I'm missing you so bad. Don't know if I should call you back. You know it's getting dark inside my head. I feel there's something that is stopping me now.